Hello dear traders, this is Elizabeth Belugina and you are watching Daily Forex Trading Plan by FBS. It's Wednesday, the 7th of August, and today the major event of the day was the meeting of the Reserve Bank of New Zealand. And as you can see from the economic calendar at FBS website, New Zealand Central Bank has cut official cash rate more than expected by 50 basis points and not by 25 basis points as expected. The interest rate is now at the record low level of 1%, and the central bank also shocked the market by not excluding the chance of negative interest rates in the future. This means that the central bank acknowledged various risks for global economy, for New Zealand's economy, and the market's fear has spiked. Demand for the riskier assets has fallen, while safe havens such as the Japanese yen and the Swiss franc are in demand. You can see here that today we await German industrial production and other minor indicators, Canadian IV PMI, and a speech of FOMC member Evans. But of course, the focus of the market will be on risk sentiment and the news we already got. The chart shows the big fall in New Zealand dollar versus US dollar. Actually, the New Zealand currency fell by about 2%. And we can see on the chart that we are below the minimum of 2018. If we put on weekly time frame, we will see that we are at the minimum levels since the year of 2016, and that we do not have a lot of support here. Actually, we have support of 61.8% Fibonacci retracement of the big advance which took place from 2009 to 2014. So this Fibonacci level is located at around 0.64 mark. The decline below this level, the fix may open the way down to 0.6350 and 0.63, but of course the decline has been fast and excessive, and some correction is likely around 0.64. Resistance levels will be at 0.6425, 0.6450, and well, the previous support at 0.6490 mark. If we return to major pairs, to a key pair euro-dollar, we will see that it formed a candlestick, a kind of spinning top, which signals market's uncertainty. Still, the important thing is that euro-dollar didn't manage to close above the support line, thus remaining below the neckline of the head and shoulders pattern. And the fix below 1.1185 will open the way down to 1.1115 mark. On the upside, we see on the daily chart the pair has resistance in form of two moving averages here. So these lines make the advance more difficult. On the 4-hour chart, we can see that the pair is starting to form a lower high. So the decline below the level of 1.1170 will form a double top and send the pair lower to the support levels we have already mentioned. If somehow euro is able to overcome 1.1250 mark, the target will be at 1.1295. The British pound remains under pressure, still below resistance at 1.2190. We have the declining moving average on the 4-hour chart, limiting the upside. And in the short term, we may see an attempt of the pound to get lower if it falls below 1.2140. The target will be the low of the recent consolidation range at 1.21. Above the levels of 1.22, 1.2250 may be a potential target, but upside should be more difficult than the downside, as still there are a lot of risks, and the authorities of the United Kingdom has made it clear that they won't renegotiate a Brexit agreement that is creating further risks for their currency. Dollar yen is consolidating in a choppy fashion. We may see more attempts to get to 106.50. Still, the major picture is of a downtrend, and after some choppy trading, the yen may still strengthen versus the USD, and we may see another test of 105.50 mark. Pay attention to the fact that oil is testing lower levels. It opened with a gap to the downside below the mark of 60 for Brent, failed to return inside the channel, and now we see the price is trading below the opening mark. So we had a negative candlestick yesterday, and the odds are that the price will travel down towards 57.50 and 55.50 marks. And finally, gold made a breakthrough to the upside. We see that there was the break of the range. So naturally, gold has potential to reach 1500 mark and get higher. Although, given the fact that the oscillator doesn't confirm the recent high, the dynamics will likely be volatile and choppy. So, although here it is possible to trade gold, do it with careful risk management. Thank you for your attention and trade successfully with FBS.